Yes. Uh, Now we will discuss about a design of filter structure using direct form 1 and direct form 2. So directly we'll take an example here. Before solving this example, one thing please try to remember in your mind that usually when we want to design, so direct form 1, I call this as D1. Okay. Now this h of z is simply replaced, or we try to write this as h1 of z and into h2 of z. Okay. So later on, direct form 1, we take h1 of z and this is input x of z and output y of z is nothing but h1 of z into h2 of z, right? This means there is an intermediate stage here. I call this as intermediate stage as wz. This is d1 or direct form 1. Now what is wz intermediate stage? Or wz is nothing but out it h1 of z. Okay, h1 of z is nothing but wz by xz. Fine. Now what is h2z? H2z is nothing but output yz divided by wz, where wz is common between h1 and h2 here. Okay. Now direct form 2, I simply exchange H2 and H1. Here I will consider H2Z and here I will consider H1Z, because multiplication of two numbers are what? Commutative. So that rule we will adapt here. Now what is H1 of Z? Or now H2 of Z is nothing but, I consider this again a same intermediate stage, wz divided by xz, and yz is h1 of z is nothing but yz by wz. So this we will see what makes the difference between the implementation of direct 1 and direct 2 here. The one of the important point to move from direct 1 to direct 2 is the complexity decreases and the memory also going to be reduced. So this is how we'll see this with a given example, and we'll try to understand the difference between the direct form 1 and direct form 2 and how direct form 2 is more advantageous as compared to direct form 1. Okay. Now let me write the equation once again. Hz is given by 1 plus 0.4 z inverse all divided by 1 minus 0.5 z inverse plus 0.06 z raised to minus 2. This is the given equation. Now I need to write it in the form of h1 and h2 form, right? So that's what in one of the topic we discussed. Let us take poles and zeros separately. A numerator, it is zeros. I separate h1 of z. I consider this to be as h1z into, how do I write zeros poles? 1 divided by 1 minus 0.5 z inverse plus 0.06 z raised to minus 2, and this I call it as h2z, right? Now let us implement separately. Okay. Now direct form 1, in direct form 1, this is xz, this is h1 of z, and output was wz. Okay, let us not worry about h2 right now. So ultimately h1 of z is nothing but wz divided by xz, right? So this is the first half portion of direct form 1. Okay, let us not worry about the h2 here. Later on we will club them together. Now what is h1? H1 is nothing but 1 plus 0.4 z inverse. Let us substitute here. h1 of z is equal to wz by xz. We know that h1 of z is nothing but 1 plus 0.4 z inverse. This I am trying to substitute here. Okay, is equal to wz by xz. Okay, now what is to be implemented? This is my output, temporary output or intermediate output. This I need to write wz in terms of xz. That's it. So xz cross multiply these two. So wz is equal to, what is that? Wz is equal to 1 into xz is xz plus 0.4 z inverse xz. So this is very easy, quite easy for me to implement here. I'll show you here how to implement to get a wz here. So intermediate stage. So this is xz is my input. So xz and the wz is my output, intermediate output. Now wz is nothing but summation of xz, right? With what? With a 1 delay z inverse. And this z inverse have a weightage of or weight of 0.4. Okay, and this is going to be added with this xz. Now look at this. Wz is nothing but xz plus 0.4 z inverse xz, right? So this is how we will implement the direct form 1 first part here. It is first part. Now second part, we'll consider h2. Okay, so what is h2? h2 of z is equal to, okay, let me take a fresh slide. h2 of z is equal to what's the output here? uh, Output is yz. h2 of z is implemented with considering the intermediate state wz and yz, right? Now in the form of equation, h2 of z is equal to yz divided by wz. What is required here? Yz is required. Try to write the equation in the form of only yz equal to, okay, what is h2 of z now? h2 is nothing but 1 divided by 1 minus 0.5 z inverse plus 0.06 z to the power of minus 2. That we will write 1 divided by 1 minus 0.5 z inverse plus 0.06 z to the power of minus 2 is equal to yz by wz. Okay, obtain the equation in the form of yz because ultimately the output, final output is in terms of yz. Okay, now again if I perform a cross multiplication, so let me write yz multiply this yz minus 0.5 z inverse yz plus 0.06 z inverse z to the power of minus 2 into yz is equal to, this is 1 into wz, so it is nothing but wz. Now what is required? Yz is required. Yz is equal to wz. So take all the terms from left hand to right hand side plus 0.5 z inverse into yz minus 0.06 z raised to minus 2 y to the yz, right? Now implement this part. How do you implement? Very simple. Input is wz, intermediate stage, and output is yz. Okay, now it is nothing but yz is nothing but wz is getting summed up with zero point 0.5 z inverse yz, right? Okay, let me take a one delay here. Okay, so the weight of this is zero point 0.5 and this is getting summed up with this. So I'm getting this first term and minus. So once again there is a additive and one more delay z inverse. Okay, we already got here what is this y of z raised to minus 1 and zero point 0.5 is added as a weight in addition with wz, and what we get here yz z raised to minus 2 will going to get, and the weight is 0.06 with minus sign. Again it has to be go for summation with zero point 0.5 z inverse. Now I take a summation here and I add this, or you can take a additive some here also. Okay, no issues. Just a minute. So here once we obtain this, now it is very easy. Just club both this part and next part. Okay, so that is wz and yz. Okay, now I'll try to write in a uh, neat way. That is, one is h1 of z, then I get wz here. So here input is xz. Now from this I have h2 object, from this output I get yz. Fine. Now h1 of z, this is implemented already, we have implemented this, or once again I'll tell you how from the equation itself. Okay, so wz is equal to xz. So let me write the equations here once again. Wz is equal to xz plus 0.4 z inverse xz, and yz is equal to, wz plus 0.5 z inverse yz minus 0.06 z raised to minus 2 yz. Implement these two equations. So wz is required, so that is coming from xz. So xz I keep it as it is. So xz is supposed to be summation, xz is getting added with, okay, let me put a summation, add with what, with yz, with xz. This is I'll take just a minute. Okay, now xz as it is, xz is moving summation and wz here, with what it is getting added, xz is getting added with its delay z inverse. Okay, with weight of 0.4. Now here I am going to get xz z inverse, so that is added with 0.4, weight is multiplied to this, so this and this. Now you got wz here. Fine. Now I need from wz I need yz. So now this wz is acting as an input to obtain yz. Fine. So wz is an intermediate stage, that what I already told you. Wz is again making a summation. Okay, let me take a summation here. With what? With 1 unit of delay of z, so that is yz z inverse, and its weight is 0.5. Okay, its weight is 0.5, so summation. Now first term is done with wz plus 0.5 z inverse into yz. Next, I need to obtain one more delay, that is z inverse. Now it is multiplied with 0.06. Again, perform a summation here with this. So I take a summation here, and now here it is yz z raised to minus 2 is multiplied with 0.06, then added with this value and to get finally yz. So this we call it as direct form 1. Okay. Now we will move to direct form 2. Is there any doubts here to anybody? Any doubts? Okay. If not, we'll move. So next, I will try to represent direct form 2 here. So different direct form 2 requires the same equation with changing h1 and h2. That's it. So here xz is the input. Instead of h1, I take h2 of z. So this is direct form 2. Okay, and h1z. Okay, now yz. So what is this? It is wz. Now first intermediate output wz is equal to, or h2 of z is equal to wz divided by yz, input xz. What is h2 of z? So h2 of z, don't confuse, let me take h2 of z. So this is 1 divided by 1 minus 0.5 z inverse plus 0.06 z. So that I should consider 1 divided by 1 minus 0.5 z inverse plus 0.06 z raised to minus 2. That is equal to wz divided by xz. Now cross multiply and obtain the value of wz, right? Okay, I need wz here. So if we cross multiply, so this is wz minus 0.5 z inverse wz plus 0.06 z raised to minus 2 into wz. This is equal to xz. What is required for me? For me it is wz is required because this is the intermediate output. So I always concentrate on output equal to, right? So then that aspect, this is xz plus 0.5 z inverse wz minus 0.06 z raised to minus 2 wz. Or let it be as it is. Now we will move on. This is our first equation. Let this be as it is. Now we will obtain h1z. Now h1 is equal to what? Yz by wz. Okay. Now what is h1? h1 was 1 plus 0.4 z inverse from my problem statement, that is equal to yz by wz. So this implies we need yz. Yz is nothing but wz plus 0.4 z inverse into wz. That's it. So let us try to implement these two equations. That itself is nothing but a direct form 2. So here for implementation purpose, let me write it once again. Wz is given by Wz is given by xz plus 0.5 z inverse wz minus 0.06 z raised to minus 2 wz, and final output yz is given by final output, this one is nothing but WZ plus 0.4 z raised to minus 1 W. So this is final output. Why is it? We'll implement this. Very simple and straightforward. First we'll implement WZ. So WZ is the intermediate stage output. Fine. XZ is my input. XZ WZ is nothing but XZ plus 0.5 Z inverse WZ. Okay, which means that I should take a one delay of WZ. So this is, I'll take a one delay Z inverse, multiply with the weight by 0.5 and then add it with XZ summation. Add it with XZ. So I'm going to get first XZ and 0.5 Z inverse WZ is done. Now once again, after some time, so one more delay is required. So this is nothing but minus 0.06 and this is to be added with summation of this. Got it? Now WZ is implemented. Now I need to implement YZ. YZ final output YZ is nothing but WZ. This WZ is getting added with what? Z inverse into 0.4. Z inverse we got it here. We have Z inverse WZ here. So for which I need to put a weight of 0.4. Then take it here. So that's it. So this is all about a direct forum 2. So this is direct forum 2. Knowingly or unknowingly, a direct forum 2 gives me a very efficient and reduced structure. Look at direct forum 1. Look at this. How many delay elements are required? 1, 2, 3. So each Z inverse represent, it is nothing but a delay. So in order to generate this delay, I need to place or I need to replace this Z inverse by one flip-flop. Okay. Now it is this direct form 1 requires 3 flip-flops. First important point. Okay. How many adders? 1, 2, 3 adders. Okay. Now come to this point. Okay, here also 3 adders, but look at the flip-flops. Number of flip-flops is reduced to 2 instead of 3 in that case, right? And the same, the moment you generate the delay, first flip-flop, you are trying to multiply 0.4 once and 0.5 once, so that at a stretch you are computing two values in a parallel and you are getting the WZ as well as YZ values. So this, once you reduce this number of flip-flops, the complexity of hardware reduced and speed of the hardware increases. Ultimately these digital, when we talk about digital, so I need digital circuits to implement. Am I right? So what are those digital circuits? This is nothing but a adder is one digital circuit here. Okay. And the multiplier is one more digital circuit here. So you know how to implement a multiplication in your digital circuits. And one more is delay. Delay is nothing but flip-flops. So adder, multiplier, flip-flops. These three combinations gives me a filter structure, FIR filter structure, or it might be IAR filter structures. That's it. Okay. So this is how With the help of direct form 1 and direct form 2, we will implement the IIR filters. And observe carefully, just put this delay Z inverse here, okay, from the Z, and zero point 0.4, and here instead of zero point 0.5, you just try to write a direct form 1 and 2 directly. Once you write the direct form 1, you can easily write the direct form 2 without any preparation. But in the examination, you must follow this process, because each and every digital structures, FIR structures, are given for you 10 marks to implement this. So you must show the calculation part, like how do you come up with this WZ output and YZ output, so that it will help you. But later, to give this in a brief, look at this. This part is same in case of direct forum 2 also, but so here you get zero point 0.4. Here you need to replace this by zero point 0.5, and you replace this by zero point 0.4. So that is what we did it in case of direct form 2, 0.5, zero point 0.4. Okay, and at this zero point 0.6, this term will be shifting here. Okay, this is the only shortcut method that what we usually adopt. But procedure wise, yes, you have to follow this procedure. Unless you follow the procedure, probably it doesn't serve the purpose. Okay, so this is all about the direct form 1 and direct form 2. Now quickly we will take up a second type, that is cascading, filter by cascading. I'll stop this.